There's a brand new scam that's draining thousands of dollars from people's bank accounts that nobody is talking about. So I just got back from vacation and I didn't have any of my equipment there, and I wish I did because I wanted to make this video as fast as I possibly could to let you know what I actually experienced when someone tried to scam me, and it was probably one of the best scams I've seen in a long time. Now this is all in real time, and I'm gonna bring you the proof of what they actually sent to me that they tried to get me to click on, and this could single-handedly ruin anybody financially. But of course, this person who came up with this crazy scam, and I don't think it's just one person. I think there's an entire team of people that are behind this entire thing, and they're using Navy Federal to get to people. Now understand, Navy Federal is in no way, shape, or form attached to this or has any clue that this is actually a thing that's going on, because I called them to try to verify and they told me, don't give anybody your information, don't talk to anybody. Yes, I understand that, Navy Federal, but I'm trying to tell you, like, you should send out some type of notice inside the app to let people know what is actually going on, because I got a phone call. Again, I was on vacation, I got a phone call. I looked at my phone and it said Navy Federal. So of course I answered it because instinctively I said, why is Navy Federal calling me? Because it has happened before where Navy Federal called me, but it will say like an 888 number or the 883. I can't remember what the number is for Navy Federal, but I have seen that before. But it was from the business sector, never from the personal sector. And that's what struck me weird. The moment I got on the phone, and said, yes, can we please speak to Michael Mesa? And I was like, yeah, this is him speaking. We're calling you from Navy Federal to let you know that we have stopped some transactions on your account that seem to appear that they were not from you. So they said, oh yeah. So I was like, yeah, of course, yeah. Okay, what were they? They said, did you make a transfer for $2,000 to a so-and-so person in another country? And I'm like, no. They said, okay, did you make a transaction for $700 at a store, so at Sephora's? And I was like, no. I was like, okay, did you make a transaction for another store in Miami at a Best Buy for $1,200? I was like, no, I did not. They're like, okay, so we're gonna stop this. We're gonna close the account. We're going to reissue new cards. And I said, hold on, what did you say? You're gonna close my account? Well, yes, sir, you've been a victim of fraud, so we're gonna shut down your account and we're going to reissue you a new account. Now, everything will be fine, but you're gonna get a new account. And I'm like, I'm gonna get a new account, but you're gonna shut it down, but everything's fine. And then they told me that everything was gonna remain on auto payment and it was gonna be perfectly fine, which does actually happen with credit cards. They do work that into the system somewhere or another where those auto payments don't stop. But I found it weird. They were trying to get me to log into my Navy Federal account. Like, can you log in and confirm these transactions? Actually, no, I couldn't, because I didn't have a signal. I barely had a signal to even have the phone call conversation. I was like, no, I can't log into my account right now. But I never once gave them any personal information. They never verified who I was. They just asked me my name. That's when I started to get suspicious, because as they kept talking, I kept thinking in my mind, like, yo, what is really going on here? This is wild. Like, well, we're gonna file an actual fraud investigation on your behalf. And that's when it hit me. I was like, what? It said, yes, we need to file a fraud report on your behalf to show that you are a victim of fraud, so you will be protected moving forward. And I was like, so you're saying someone stole my identity? They're like, yes, someone stole your identity, and they actually gained access to your Navy Federal account, and they tried to move money out of your actual checking account. They're like, can you verify what other banks you have an account with? And I was like, yeah, sure. Navy Federal, Chase. And I just started naming them off. And they're like, you have accounts with all those? I was like, yeah. They're like, okay, well, we're gonna contact Bank of America right now to let them know that you've been a victim of fraud. You know, we are connected in the banking system. And I was like, okay. That's when I was like, this is definitely a scam, because this is wild. They tried to keep me on the phone as long as they possibly could, so I went along for the ride. And they literally said, you should be receiving a phone call from a representative from Bank of America, and his name is Anthony Wilcox. He is a fraud specialist there. I was like, wow, they even come up with names. This is wild. But in my mind, I thought, yo, if this was just an average person, they would easily fall for this. And they would say, oh, okay, thank you so much. I'll go ahead and take that call. So, of course, I hung up the phone with them and I accepted the call. And of course, the other call said Bank of America. It didn't have a phone number on it. It didn't display a phone number. It just said Bank of America. And of course, as that guy got on the phone, he introduced himself as Anthony Wilcox, and he said, oh yes, I'm with the fraud department with Bank of America. Can you please verify your name? I was like, yeah, Michael Mesa. Never told my middle name either. He said, okay, can you verify the last 4 digits of your account number? I was like, nah, I'm not gonna do that. I don't usually do it. Well, we actually don't need it. We're going to file this fraud alert and this fraud report for you. So you will receive an email from us in moments. Can you please verify your email address? And I was like, sure, I'll verify my email address, no problem, because what are they gonna do with my email address? They're just gonna send me an email. So I gave him the email address, and then within a few minutes, he said, in a few minutes, you'll receive an email from us. He said, okay, he said, what we're gonna do is we're going to close your accounts and we're going to reissue new accounts. As the other lady said also from Navy Federal, who clearly wasn't from Navy Federal. He said, what we're going to do again is going to close your account but reissue new accounts, and what we suggest is that you take all of your money out and put it into your Venmo account. I said, what did you say? He said, put all of your money into your Venmo or Cash App account. Just transfer it all just to make sure that you don't lose any of your money and you still have access to your money. And I said, you're Bank of America and you're telling me to Zelle myself or Venmo or Cash App all of my money into one of those accounts. I was like, yeah, you're definitely not Bank of America, my guy. He said, yes, I am, sir. I'm Anthony Wilcox with the Fraud Alert Specialist team, and we are going to file an actual identity theft report on your behalf. I've just sent you an email. Please confirm your email and click on the link in the email. I said, my guy, I'm not clicking no links by you. But then I opened the email and I wanted to see what the actual email looked like. And I was shocked at how legit it actually looked, and it could fool anyone. So let's put it up on the screen so everyone can see here. It's pretty wild here because it looks very serious. And the way that they designed this, I'm guessing that they used AI to create this because it looks really good. I want to give a special shout out to all my beasters out there that are working hard to fix their credit using DisputeBeast, the most advanced AI credit repair software ever created that comes with the 110% money back guarantee. But specifically to Brandon, Brandon's credit score went up 185 points after just 1 round with DisputeBeast. And Ashley's credit score went up 218 points after just 2 rounds with DisputeBeast. But let's not forget about Julio. Julio's credit score went up 266 points after just 1 round with DisputeBeast. DisputeBeast link is going to be pinned at the very top of the comments and in the video description for anyone that needs to fix their credit. But first, let's look at the actual sender, okay? And you can see my email address up here. Let's put it up on the screen so you can see Bank of America. No reply at secure.fdicdocs.org. One, that's not legit. I know that's not legit, which is very, it's very convincing. I'm not gonna lie, okay? But of course, now you scroll down. Now we're gonna scroll down. Let's put up the other screenshot that I saved. Now we're gonna see it says Bank of America, secure client communications, encrypted. That tells people that it's actually protecting you. You're like, oh, okay, great. It says, Dear Michael, this transmission confirms the identity and contact credentials of your assigned fraud investigation representative for case. Please retain this notice for your records and use only the verified contact information below when coordinating on this matter. So they're trying to convince me to only talk to Anthony Wilcox, which is wild. Verified personal extension, verified institution of employment, Bank of America. Now, important, Anthony Wilcox is verified as employed by Bank of America and is currently operating under FDIC fraud assistance policies and procedures. Use only the contact information listed above when returning calls related to this investigation. That is damning because that can fool a lot of people. It looks legit and it looks convincing. So never, ever, ever give anybody your information, not one piece of it. An email is fine. They can't do anything with my email. They can send me a bunch of nonsense. I'm not gonna click any links because I know better. But anybody else, they're going to convince you. They're going to get you on the phone. They're going to ask you all types of questions and try to keep you on the phone as long as they possibly can so they can build your trust. And once they get your trust, then what are they trying to do? They were trying to convince me to actually Zelle myself or Venmo myself all of my money out of my bank account. And what I'm guessing is they were going to tell me a different routing area to send the money to, which was gonna be to them. In no way, shape, or form will your bank ever call you in these instances and tell you that they're gonna do a fraud alert and they're gonna do a fraud report on your behalf. You actually have to file that. Nobody can file a fraud report on your behalf because it's actually a federal offense. Yes, it's a federal offense to fill out an actual fraud report for anybody except for yourself. Now, please send this to all of your friends, your family, anybody that is an actual Navy Federal member, because this is completely 100% targeting Navy Federal actual clients that actually bank with Navy Federal. How they got my information, I have no clue. That leads me to believe that there has been, in fact, a data leak of some sort out there, and they can see that I bank with Navy Federal. Whether it be, I'm not gonna say it's Navy Federal, it could be so many other different ways that they got the information. Last part's the most important, but let's put it back up on the screen here so we could talk about it a little bit more. I really want to focus on the part with the fraud specialist, verified representative. They want to keep you on the phone and they only want you talking to Anthony Wilcox because he's verified as an employee with Bank of America, which he is not. So again, they're trying to build that trust to get you to wire the money through Zelle, to send it to them through Zelle, Cash App, Venmo, whatever the scam is. It's most likely Zelle because that's what they kept bringing up. They kept repeating Zelle. Well, just pull all your money out through Zelle. I'm like, what? Zelle doesn't hold money. I was like, this is so wild. But I'm imagining they're trying to get me to send the money to them, which is a Bank of America account. Do you see the scam now? They're gonna try to get you to send the money to a fake Zelle account through Bank of America. And I can imagine there's lots of people that this has actually happened to and they actually unfortunately fell for it. So the moral of this story is never ever give your personal information to anybody over the phone. If you see that you're receiving a call from Bank of America, Wells Fargo, or Chase Bank, or Navy Federal, hang up the phone and call the number on the back of your credit card or your debit card. Again, if you receive a call from a financial institution and you're suspicious about it, or you should always be suspicious about it, if I could say that properly, you do not want to give them your personal information. Hang up the phone and call the bank on the actual phone number on the back of your credit card or on the back of your debit card. Never ever continue to move forward with the conversation. I wanted to do this because I was shocked. Like, I was fooled in the beginning for like maybe a minute. I was like, this is kind of crazy. Man, somebody stole my identity. This is wild. They got into my Navy Federal account? How is that even possible? But of course, I did not receive any alerts whatsoever from my credit cards, from my checking account, none of that, because everything is set to send me alerts anytime a transaction happens on every single debit card, on every single credit card. I'm always stay vigilant. You never want to let your guard down because you never know what's happening with either your checking account or your savings account or your credit cards. And don't forget, if you have any collections, charge-offs, or negative items that you need to delete from your credit reports, make sure to watch this video right here because it's going to show you AI will do all the work for you, mail your letters, and it comes with the 110% money back guarantee. And if you felt that I brought you some value in this video, make sure that you don't forget and subscribe to increase your credit score.